brickyard. J.W. Miller wins.
Would you believe it if I told you that we are only 4 weeks away from the playoffs? That is it. We are in the final stretch to see who will make the playoffs for the Great Lakes Sim Racing season, the Black Horizon Truck Series. As tonight, we return to somewhat normalcy after a roval in dirt. Tonight, we hit the virtual Homestead Miami Speedway as we welcome you in to round number 7. Tonight, a pretty good one to be a part of here. Homestead, a very fun track, 1.5 miles, and it is going to be the home of tonight's State Farm agent, Tommy Hundley, 180. It is round at number 7, as I mentioned, of the Great Lakes Sim Racing season, presented by Black Horizon Brewery. I am the captain, Chris Scallas. We welcome you in. Qualifying is underway as we get you ready for 120 laps of racing around this 1.5 mile track. Let's line up the point standings as we enter tonight. Right on the website, J.W. Miller leading now by 30 over Lucas Strayer. Sam Fontaine is third. Justin Bonner and Brandon Alphin, your top 5. Clark Gennikin, Zach Allman, Caden Atkins, Trey Eldridge, and Alex Cummings, your top 10 as we enter round number 7 here this evening of the points standings. It is getting ever so wild as you see the rest of the schedule coming up next week. Phoenix, Dover, and then, of course, the seasonal running of this prehistoric Forest 200 at the Michigan Speedway to wrap up the 10 races to get you to the playoffs. Qualifying is underway. And just in the last minute or two, Clark Gennikin has jumped to the top in that 81 truck. He is going to be one to watch as we have got a full field of trucks ready to go racing here for, again, 120 laps and 180 miles around this 1.5 mile track that was built back in 1995 on a former mill ground that unfortunately got taken down by Hurricane Andrew back in 1992, August 24th, the exact date. And in 1995, Homestead Miami Speedway was built. And here we are now, after its third reconfiguration, sitting on this 1.5 mile multiple banked track that has seen some of the best racing on iRacing that it has to offer here. As qualifying has just wrapped up, the trucks are on the grid. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for this State Farm agent Tommy Hundley 180 here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. And I keep working on this every week, and I got to make a note to do so. And I apologize, the graphic isn't bigger. But Clark Gennikin's on the pole alongside Brandon Alphin, Christopher Dean, who is pretty good on these worn-out tracks, and Zach Allman, who won the last time we were at Homestead. He'll start there in the 4th position. Bryce McCune, who is looking to get himself out of the dumpsters, unfortunately. He has had a tough season. J.W. Miller, good run for him. Aaron Smith, who pretty much all but should have won the Charlotte Roval. He'll start 7th alongside Dylan Glass. Jason Dalton, Trey Eldridge will start in row 5. Row 6, Sean Peachin, Justin Bondurant, who was the points leader until unfortunately not making the main event last week at Eldora. So he's got to bounce back now. Lucas Strayer, Sam Fontaine, the winner from the Roval, starting there in 14th. Blaine Sparling, William Martin, they'll start in row 8. Row 9, the two-time now Eldora winner, Alex Cummings, will start next to Chris Evans. Row number 10, Nash Fry and Sam Barnes. Row 11, Matt Telder, Brian Sutphin, the former teammates there, will start in row 11. Row 12, Brett Murphy, who picked up a iRacing Daytona 500 win this past week. He'll start next to Cedric Ingram. Tyler Brewer, Ben Pierce in row 13. Row 14, Peter Borges, Robert Lukens. And row number 15 is where you'll see Drift and Jason Clark. And on the final row, Travis Icovanci and Cameron Ingram will start in the final row tonight, as the trucks are yet to roll off. And see if we can get old Clarkster up here and have a word with him. Clark doing pretty well in points this season. had his ups and his downs, but tonight starting on the pole in this number 80 Performance Plus truck. As we bring him up here to the booth. Clark, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, Clark, starting on the pole once again here at Homestead. A 1.5 mile track that can be very tricky. Strategies entering tonight.
Survive, based on the way this one went last year for me. I started up front, went to the back, drove back up front, went back to the back, and then got killed on my way back to the front. So I just want to turn some clean laps and hopefully come out here with the top 5.
Obviously, the factor of not having a a mid-race caution, how much does that play a role in your strategy tonight?
I love it. I think this thing needs to get spread out so we can make moves and have strategy play a role. I hate when the race comes down to pure draft, so I think it's just going to be taking care of your stuff. You got to find some longevity on these runs, and hopefully, don't make a mistake on pit road. Be there at the end.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, good luck this evening. Starting on the pole, bring him to green.
Hell yeah, man.
That is Clark Gennikin bringing him to the green flag here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Going to get him down to his channel really quickly. I think I got him on the right channel. Nope, I didn't. Let's get him to his actual right channel, wherever he's at. I'm getting him everywhere. I'm moving him everywhere. Sorry, Clark. And Clark's in his right channel. Here we go. Pace truck is in. Round 7 is underway. Black Horizon Brewery Truck Series from the Great Lakes Sim Racing Esports Series. Clark out the gates, off to the lead as the battle for second. Dean's going to clear Alphin for third. Now the teammates touching each other as McCune gets up into Alphin. And already 3 and 4 wide. One truck going to the inside there trying to save it. They're 4 wide up here for fourth as Strayer makes the move. That almost went really bad for the TIX team. Peachin was able to get by also, so did Strayer, so did Dalton. Brandon Alphin, unfortunately, one of the faster trucks in practice, has fallen back early. Alphin leaning down on the door there, trying to keep Alphin from sliding up the track, and that's just going to continue to have him fall back. Alex Cummings going to his outside now. As you see up front, Christopher Dean already starting to put pressure on the 81. Of course, our cameras tonight presented by TrackCams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out online at trackcams22.com. As you look at the battle here, 6th position. You can check out the cameras, by the way, online, trackcams22.com or TrackCams 4 Gourmet on Facebook and in the iRacing forums. Peachin got his first top 10 of the season last week, looking to carry that momentum to the 6th position. He goes in that 21 truck. One thing a lot of friends of his have been preaching to him is one race at a time. He has had that struggle and obviously does not want it to affect him when it's over with. As you see a battle for third, Bryce McCune trying to hold off J.W. Miller with Dalton there behind him. Bryce able to hold him off down there into turn 3 right now. here is Alex Cummings, the winner from Eldora, and looking inside of Lucas Strayer. See Zach Allman there. He's working his way up there through the field. Already up 8 spots is Alex. Zach down 4. Aaron Smith right there in front of him as we jump on board with the 70 truck. See up ahead there is the 4 truck losing a spot. Lucas Strayer probably happy as all get out to get away from those other tracks and continue his momentum, what has been a career season for him. Back here, Chris Evans, Matt Telder, Brett Murphy, Cam Ingram. Cam already up 13 spots to 19th right now in that 7 truck. See Cam's father right there, Cedric. Cedric was on his way to a iRacing Daytona 500 win potentially last Sunday. Unfortunately got involved in some drama late in that race. Product of Homestead, how you can go anywhere on this track and get things to work for you. Looks like the top side is working very strong right now. Strayer topside looking in battle with Alphin for the 10th position. As you see already, times have fallen off a half second in the first 10 laps of this race. This battle continuing on as Alphin clears. Strayer with a little bit of a crossover move there, and Fontaine coming up behind him. Fontaine, as I mentioned, the Eldora or the Charlotte Roll Hole winner back in round 5. Up front, still about a 0.2 of a second lead from Gennikin back to Christopher Dean. That's why we haven't jumped up there really. This is one of the many battles on the track, as you see side by side everywhere. Nash Fry getting a little out of shape as Dylan Glass looks to his inside. Nash sending in there pretty deep. Depending on how much you take care of those tires, you see Dylan going to clear for his position. So move Glass up to the 14th spot right now. Nash going to send it back in there on him. Let's climb here. Dalton and Peachin for the 6th position. Appreciate everybody watching tonight on the YouTube channel. It's Dalton little slider there on Peachin. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you being a part of it. Alphin and Strayer continue side by side here. Fontaine just looking for somewhere to go. Of course, one of the products that allows this kind of racing to happen is the fact that you got 18 degrees of banking at the bottom, 19 degrees of banking in the middle, 20 degrees of banking at the top. And obviously, the higher the banking, the more of a run you can get off the corner. This is the part of the race to see who has saved their stuff and who might be using it up just a little bit. Now, one truck we need to watch very closely because something is not right. Oh, there's your answer right there. Look at the right rear damage on Justin Bondurant, the former point leader entering tonight's race. With some heavy right side damage. Looks like contact with somebody, but Bondurant 30th position right now as he definitely is struggling. As Aaron Smith and Jason Dalton battle now. This is the 5th position. Dalton down there on the quarter panel of the 70. We got battles everywhere. McCune's under attack from J.W. Miller up ahead. Look at the hands in there fighting on both of these trucks. Bryce getting a little tight up there. And fighting everywhere going on as Clark Anakin has stretched it out 1.7 seconds now. Bryce with a little slider. You're going to see the crossover from Miller. Remember, J.W. Miller, I always call him Mr. Long Run. He seems to always know how to save those tires and put them to work in the long run. They do have 4 sets of tires tonight. Fuel mileage about lap 30 or so. Looks like the ideal number. Oh, JW, a little slider on Bryce. Lap time's fallen off at about 1 to a little over a second now after 20 laps. As Alex Cummings starting to work the high side. Going to go around Peachin, or at least try to here with the draft. Tonight, the Great Lakes Sim Racing Esports Series is doing a little bit of USA type of theme paint. That's why you're seeing some of the colors you're seeing tonight, like Drift's truck, Jacob Gladulich back here in 28th. A little red, white, and blue paint for him tonight. And you saw Justin Bondurant. He's got his own little patriotic paint scheme here, so a lot of those type of colors tonight. Christopher Dean up here in second. He's got his own red, white, and blue rolling tonight. Oh, and Dean's up into the wall. Scrapes it up a little bit. As Aaron Smith going to the high side. So you see the ones who are hurting the tires. Tires really starting to fall off. That is something we're going to have to watch very closely here this evening. as some of these trucks start to wear out, especially on the right sides, and they start getting very tight up the track. Right on cue, 1, 2, 3 trucks in the wall. Just how much they are out of the throttle. Peachin looking inside of Zach Allman here. Fight for the 7th position here. Yeah, it's typical Homestead here. Seen a lot of comers and goers in this race. As Alphin trying to climb the hill here and see if he can get to the outside of Strayer. As you see, he's gone by Fontaine. Right behind him, you see the 92 Trey Eldridge coming off his career best second place finish last week. Oh, into the wall goes Strayer. That's not going to help him. Going to lose a lot of momentum here as Alphin's going to go to his inside. Luke getting a little bit loose. So should be seeing the pit window open up here any minute.
Oh, anyway.
Up front here, J.W. Miller looking inside of Dean. Aaron Smith coming to pit road. Brandon Alphin coming to pit road. Green flag pit stops, completion at lap 30. Also got with Chris Evans and Ben Pierce on pit road. From there, here comes Clark Gennick into pit road. It looks like the leader in. Dean's going to stay out. JW coming in. Here comes Alex Cummings, who's been one of the faster trucks in the long run. Everyone coming to pit road clean so far. Four tires and fuel for the 81, and he will roll out. As Bryce McCune will now take the lead, as here comes some other leaders to pit road. Dean, Peachin, Glass. 4 tires and fuel for all these guys. And now Bryce McCune, Fontaine, Sutphin, Ikavachi, all these guys coming in now. Ikavachi, another one of those patriotic paint schemes, the red, white, and blue Union truck. Well, 4 tires and fuel for all these trucks as they pull away, and that'll cycle everything back to Clark Gennikin, who will have about a 4-second lead with a new man in second place. And that's going to be Aaron Smith. As everything cycles back out. Aaron Smith going to move up to second. How about Alex Cummings up to third? J.W. Miller is going to be up to fourth. And here comes Zach Allman inside for fourth. On the 6. Allman's going to go by. He's going to bring Brandon Alphin with him. So JW, I think, on that tire-saving mode right now. He realizes that 30 laps a very long run on a set of tires. So he's trying to preserve them a little bit there. Dean going to come to his inside also for 6th. At 35 laps in, caution free so far in this State Farm 180 here on the Captain Esports Network.
Stop.
Lucas Strayer looking to the inside here. This is a battle for 8th now with the 16 of Dylan Glass. Should mention Robert Lucan spent a couple laps on pit road. He is actually showing 10, make that 12 laps down now. Justin Bondurant showing 2 laps down, it looks like, in the 30th position, or 1 lap down. So 29 trucks on the lead lap here. As Allman under attack. Brandon Alphin going to go to his outside and move him up to the 4th position. Meanwhile, the top 2 are gone. I mean, Clark Gennikin's got 4 seconds on Aaron Smith. He's got another 4 on Alex Cummings. We're about to cross the 1/3 mark here in this 120 lap race. A reminder, there is no more halfway caution in this series, so this could easily become a green flag race to the finish. Different grooves you can pick. You just got to be patient on the throttle. Now, J.W. Miller, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the 6 truck. He is way off the pace. I know I talked about him saving tires, but he has fallen back almost 10 spots since they've continued under green here. Well, look at the right side of the truck's fine. Oh, I don't want to say he might be falling back too much here, but I mean, he is the king of the long run, so we'll see. I mean, he knows what he's doing. One thing we haven't had a chance to do, of course, the last couple of weeks, and we apologize for this, is hit the here for the GLSR podcast. We haven't had a chance really to talk more about what has happened the last couple of weeks. So hopefully Sam and I will get back in the booth here this week. Sam, of course, was out of town, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? So hopefully we'll get ourselves back in the booth. Double stint tires, Jason? No, you shouldn't. You got 4 sets of tires, right? You shouldn't need to. Back here as they put a lap on Lukens into 33. Little gaggle of trucks here fighting it out. Maybe there is that case. I mean, how many tires? They had 4 sets of tires in the pits, right? Or 3? That would explain JW's situation, if that's the case. Yeah, JW Miller's 22nd. He must have, you know what? That is a very good point. Miller's pit stop was a 12-second stop. He is the only one that is not taking tires. Jason Clark pointed out in chat, that is why JW Miller's free falling. So he is banking on a late race caution potentially. So it is 3 sets of tires in the pits, 4 total. So now if they do a 3-stop strategy, which everybody's got to do, then you're looking at not having any tires for the last run of the race. Oh, easy there, JW. A little sideways there. Christopher Dean starting to come up on the back bumper of this 28 as the fight is on now for 3rd, or make that 4th. Yeah, it is 3rd. I don't know how to talk. 3rd, 4th, and 5th right here. And Drift almost in trouble here off turn 3 and 4. No caution. And Matt Telder with issues off turn 4. He has spun it around, no caution there. And he is in the inside wall. Two potential chances for cautions. Unfortunately, not getting one for those who might have wanted one. Well, Dean, a little net code there off the wall as we're 50 laps in.
me.
Drift you did, but
Lucas Dreyer there with Dylan Glass. That is the 8th and 9th position here. His battle for third is Dean to the inside of Alphen. And he'll take that spot away. Bring Alex Cummings Williams. You wonder Brandon might have drove the tires off the truck early in that run. So the question here is, with J.W. Miller now the last truck on the lead lap, he's about 7 or 8 seconds from being lapped. So he's probably going to make it to the next pit stop, I would say, before the before he has to take tires. Do you want this staying green or do you want a caution? That's the $1 million question. Now, the rest of these drivers, if you're going to go and not take tires, do you want this race staying green at that point? My thought is right off the bat, yes, because you get the field spread out. And then the other question is, do you want to go and pit at 30, 60, and 90 or in that range and take tires or not take tires for one stint? Because if you take all 3 tires, you have nothing for the end if there is a green, white checker or a late race green caution. If you take the tires all 3 pit stops, then it becomes a spot where you can have a set for that late run. Oh, so it sounds like there was an issue with drift blinking. And it looks like Evans got loose and Telder was spun in the end. So unfortunate deal there for those 3 trucks. As this is the battle right now for the 4th spot here. As Peachin and Allman going to go by Alphen. Up here, Alex Cummings, who's been in that top groove all night. And Telder bringing the 17 down pit road now, so unfortunately he's got a lot of damage on that truck. Check on the boss man here, Ikavachi. Outside of Ben Pierce, outside lane. The battle back at 21st. And Pierce going to hold on to the 20th position right now. These two continue to battle it out for the 4th spot.
Thanks, bud.
Hey, what, Aaron Smith has done a good job of keeping himself right there with the leader. Only about 5.3 seconds back, and I know he says keeping him with the leader, but yeah, remember Clark had about a 4.5 second lead early in his race, and it's kind of steadied right there with Aaron. And Ben Pierce on pit road, drift coming to pit road. Here comes the pit stops, round number 2. Brett Murphy also is on pit road. Here comes Aaron Smith to pit road. Here comes Alfin. Here comes Strayer. On these guys, 4 tires and fuel. Brandon 14.6 for him. Strayer gets away. Question going to be now, when does Clark Kennecan come to pit road? When does Cummings and Dean and Allman? Everybody's showing their playing card here, and here comes Clark Kennecan now. J.W. Miller, as you see, he went a lap down. He is on pit road. Lukens, Allman, Dalton on pit road, all these guys in. Second round of pit stops, lap 63. As Clark pulls away, you see Aaron Smith starting to come down the front straightaway here. More trucks on pit road with Alex Cummings, Sam Fontaine, Ash Fry, Brian Sutphin, all these guys in. Everybody doing a really good job of getting in and out of their pits. Haven't really seen any issues. So waiting on Christopher Dean and Sean Peach and those guys to get to pit road. Trey Eldridge in. William Martin, Cedric Ingram, Trey Eldridge all making pit stops right now. See them all splitting the Sean Peachin truck back here. As these guys trying to work their way around and unlap themselves. It's obviously what they don't need during this cycle is for a caution to come out. As here comes Dean or Peach in the pit road along with Christopher Dean. Lap 66. Four tires and fuel for these guys, and they all roll away. So as we hit the 100-mile mark of this State Farm agent Tommy Hundley 180. It's round number 7 of the Great Lakes Truck Series, the Black Horizon Brewery Truck Series. Big thanks, I should say, to Black Horizon Brewery for what they put into this series. A third season now as a lead sponsor, I believe. Third or fourth season. Shout out to the viewers watching tonight. And a reminder, they do got a fantasy racing page that you can be a part of. Just go over to the GreatLakesSimRacing.com and you can be a part of their fantasy series and a chance to win a butt kicker prize and a Majors Garage all access pass. So make sure you check it out at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. You can also check out owner points and all the track history and records and things like that as part of the website. Lap times getting faster and faster. Sam Fontaine just ran the fastest lap of the race in the 11th position at a 33:86. As we start to see a battle for fifth shaping up here, as Lucas Strayer going to try the high side potentially on Alphin. Strayer going to make move inside and make the pass. So that pass happens for the fifth position. Let's go to this battle here. A name we haven't said all night, Blaine Sparling in the 59. Chuck, oh, contact with Nash Fry and Jason Dalton into the wall. Wait a minute. Where have we seen this before? But that looked more like netcode. I'll have to look at it again. But everybody okay, no caution. And Dalton's truck is blown up. These two got together twice last week at Eldora. However, this time I think netcode might have been involved. I thought we were about to see the first caution. Let's watch. I want to see if I'm right. Oh, no, they hit each other. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Christopher Dean losing a couple spots as Heachin and Dylan Glass go by, so Dean's starting to fall back a little bit. Maybe saving tires a little bit. Dean getting a little loose there, had to get out of the throttle. Give up the spot to Dylan for position here. As Blaine Sparling has worked his way around Trey Eldridge, so Blaine up to 13th right now. So Eldridge sliding back past the 59 for position here. Zach Allman fourth position right now. He's about 2 seconds behind Alex Cummings. Of course, the last time we were here, it was Zach Allman going to victory lane. As this battle is starting to get really tight now, as we're seeing already 4 trucks under a blanket. Might see a 5th one if the 10 truck keeps falling back of Brett Murphy into the hands. As the 9 rides there in a 15th position. So just to the north of 40 laps to go. One more at least. Green flag pit stop potentially coming. I mentioned the 10 falling back. Murphy all the way back to 15th now. Jump up here is Lucas Strayer, 5th position for him. Got himself back onto what he would probably feel is a normal track, and here he is having a great run again. As Alfin dives down to his inside and will take the position away. So we have 27 trucks right now on the lead lap. I stand corrected. It's actually a lot less than that. Let me look at the numbers again. Yeah, I guess actually it's only 20 trucks on the lead lap. I just took a look and made sure of this. As a matter of fact, 20th place Drift just went a lap down. So next up on the hit list for the 81 is the 40 of Tyler Brewer, who is already Tyler in 19th position right now, actually, as he gets passed by Cam Ingram. Both of them just went a lap down. So we're already down to 17 trucks now in the lead lap. Dean, I'm not sure. If I didn't see him at the wall, I thought he was saving a little bit of tires, maybe. I know he got loose a little bit ago. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's been in the wall again. You can see the damage on the 48. As Bryce McEwen has gone by him for 10th. Up here, Sean Peachin under Brandon Alfin. Brandon falling back to the 6th position. It has been the Clark Gennikin show tonight, but Aaron Smith has not let that 81 truck get away. Aaron has had great pit stops, and he's gotten closer and closer and closer every single pit stop. And here in the next 5 laps, we're likely going to see a lot of these trucks take the last set of tires. And for others, they're going to hope for a caution and have that extra set available. Strayer under attack. Dylan Glass to his outside. He'll make the pass. So Dylan having a great run. 7th position for him. This race has had a lot of comers and goers throughout. The biggest mover in this race actually going to go to 2 people. Alex Cummings started 17th. He's up to 3rd. Cam Ingram from 32nd to 18th. And unfortunately, the biggest losers in the race when it comes to position-wise, Jason Dalton has gone down 21 after the contact there with the 9. Jason Dalton's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, but I don't know how he's going to be feeling about what just happened there. As here comes Brett Murphy, last pit stop. Gonna be the first one in. And he is not taking tires, it looks like. Oh, thanks for the update. Cody Beatty watching on the stream telling me that Dylan might be heading to Europe, it looks like, as he is in the part of the service. And we appreciate what he does and all the military people do for our country. So if that's the case, we wish Dylan the best, obviously. So interesting. Brent Murphy did not take tires.
Water.
There's your leader, Clark Gennikin. You see the yellow truck right about there. That's second place, Aaron Smith, about a whole straightaway back. Clark has just run away with the show so far. And Aaron Smith coming to pit road. Here we go. Comes Cam Ingram right there behind him. Also, I think that's Dean behind him coming to pit road. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Bryce McCune on pit road. $14.5 for Smith. As Gennikin and Cummings coming to pit road. Zach Allman, Sean Peachin coming in. $14.8 for Gennikin. Tires and fuel for everybody right now. So it looks like everybody's using all 3 of their tires right here. 3 sets on all 3 pit stops here. If a caution comes out, oh, things get interesting after this. There's your leader right there, Brandon Alphin, waiting to come to pit road. Fontaine, who stayed out right now, second position for him. Blaine Sparling in the third spot. As Alfin now comes to pit road, lap 93. Tires and fuel for everybody as they get away, as 28 pulls away. Blaine Sparling going to stay out now in the lead, lap 95. And then once Sparling comes to pit road, it will be the 81 truck up in front. As I look at times on pit road, it looks like every single truck once again took tires. So the one truck that we have to watch, but here's the thing there, he is sitting a lap down right now, is J.W. Miller, who has the one set of tires left. As everybody gets to pit road and it cycles all around. Cedric Ingram, William Martin on pit road, so everybody should be about done. Actually, Travis Icavacci, the other truck that has not been on pit road, he is playing the caution game right now, going to try to steal track position. Oh, Travis is in the wall. Look out! Travis must have black screened. He's inside the wall. No caution. Oh, that could have changed everything. Well, Travis actually, no, it might not have been a black screen. Travis races VR, I think, so that probably was a VR issue, I would say. As Alfin going 3 wide, making a pass on the 95 and the 10. As Brandon moves to 8th. Up here, Lucas Strayer under attack from Dylan Glass. The other way around, Dylan Glass under attack from Lucas Strayer. Oh, and around goes William Martin off turn 4. And he saves it looks like. It doesn't beat it up too much. And Chris Evans is off the pace in the 98 truck. Man, issues happen everywhere. Pardon me on the cough. Sean Peachin underneath Zach Allman. Peachin having another great run tonight as he gets his season on track. Clark Hennigan 4 seconds out on Aaron Smith right now. Alex Cummings been the top 3. That all race. race long, pretty much since that first round of pit stops here. Now, obviously, I'm not here to jinx anything. I think I coughed. Thank you, Telder. I'm not the one that jinxes anything. I'm here to speak the truth. I'm not here for broadcasters jinx or anything like that. But I have to put the stats out there where the stats are, because that's what I does. There's never been a caution-free race, obviously, outside of a road course in this series history, because of the caution rule at halfway. Just pointing it out. Of course, I'm going to get yelled at because I'm sure one will come out in the next, 3 laps. Watch. Lane Sparling back here, 14th position. As they come up on the 10 truck that, again, did not take tires in that last stop. He is banking on a caution, but unfortunately for him, well, I appreciate that. Unfortunately for Brett, he's a lap down. Let's go up here to this battle for position. These 3 trucks under a blanket now. Strayer, Glass, and Alphin. Bryce McCune back there in 9th. This might be his best run of the season. So again, next week it is the Phoenix Raceway, a 1-mile flat track out in the desert with a dog leg. Look out, Telder. We'll have that race for you at 8:45 Eastern. And you see Alphin able to clear them both. So move him up to the 6th position right now. There's Zach Allman. Allman with the 22 of Sammy Barnes there behind him. Sam running 22nd right now to 22. Would only make sense if it was yesterday, Sam, when it was 2:22. 22. Sean Peachin, great job in the 4th position. Justin Bondurant, my oh my, has his season just flipped. Hey, what here? Aaron Smith is starting to run faster laps than Clark Ginnikin right now. Last time by, he was about a 1/10.5 faster. Now, can you make up 3.4 seconds in 13 laps with a 1/10.5 gain? Not so much. But he's keeping it respectable here. He's keeping Ginnikin honest. Forgive me, my internet's going to pop up on the screen again. It always happens. One of these days I'll learn not to do that. Now, one stat we don't really talk about too much is poles. Of course, Clark Ginnikin started on the pole tonight, and with the pole, he actually moved up to the 5th position for career poles, tying Dylan Parker. Of course, Zach Allman has 15, so he's got a lot to gain there. And there's also a stat that I have not had the chance to share with the field. This actually happened last week. It became official for Zach Allman. In the Eldora race, he became the first driver in series history, the first ever, with 10,000 career points scored in his career. So congratulations to Zach on that. There's a lot of records. He's going to be the first one, too. He's still the only driver and will be the only driver in this series history to ever have a win in every season. He's the only one who's still got that chance, and he already got a win earlier this season. Now, the one thing that we have pointed out during, I think it was the last podcast we did 3 weeks ago, I said there was a chance that we could have 10 winners in the 10 races of the regular season. If Clark Enneken wins this race, he will be the 7th winner in 7 races. It is possible that this happens. And obviously the more laps we go, the more chances it can happen. Of course, right behind him, Aaron Smith, no wins. Sean Peachin, no wins there in 4th. So you've got so many people in this race every week that show up. You just don't know, and it's ever so rare that somebody goes out and does what Clark Enneken is doing tonight in this race. As here's the battle for 5th with Allman and Peachin. As Allman moves up to 5th. Seven laps to go. Sam Fontaine back here, 10th position. Has been consistent throughout the season. He was a Final Four driver last season. Does got some left rear damage, but has done a very good job. As this battle here won't go away. I saw this back here at the bottom of the screen as Glass has caught Strayer again. Who wants it more? Brad Murphy getting out of the way, running in the 26th position for J.W. Miller. Fans wondering how the strategy is going of him saving a set of tires early in this race. He actually runs in the 19th position right now. He could catch drift before the end of this race. We'll have to see how that works out. So he's going to be probably pretty disappointed. It was a Hail Mary try for him, but unfortunately not going to work out tonight. Clark able, or I should say, the 16 of Glass able to get past Strayer for the position. As I see Telder's alter ego has joined us here. As all of a sudden now the 95 and the 91 going to go to battle here as they try to catch the other two. Three laps to go for Clark Enneken as he works his way into the 4th corner, coming out of 4 right now. He's going to see 2 to go as we continue to fight here for this 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th positions right here. Through 3 and 4, this time by, it'll be the white flag. 1 lap to go. And what is about to be a historic race in the Great Lakes Sim Racing Esports Series. You are about to witness the first ever caution-free race in series history on an asphalt oval. And you're going to see another winner, a 7th one in 7 races. Clark Gennikin is Homestead's winner. His 2nd career victory in the series. Let's go back to the battle here. Look at this fight. Fontaine going to clear for 9th on McCune. And an outright butt whipping for the 81 truck tonight. Teammates here are going to do a little burn out together. After a race that saw a lot of drama last week, and unfortunately a couple of people not here tonight, and unfortunately might have to wonder if they ever come back. A great bounce back for this series to go caution-free here at Homestead tonight. And something to be proud of. As we take a look at the final results of this State Farm agent Tommy Hundley 180, as Clark Gennikin wins it over Aaron Smith by 4 seconds. Alex Cummings finishing 3rd. Zach Allman, Sean Peach in your top 5. Brandon Alphin 6th. Dylan Glass, Lucas Strayer, Sam Fontana, Bryce McCune getting his best finish of the season. Trey Aldridge finishing 11th. Blaine Sparling 12th. Brian Sutphin 13th. Nash Fry and Ben Pierce, your 15th place finisher. Christopher Dean, who ran up in the top 5 for a while, unfortunately destroyed his truck and fell back to 16th. Drift ends up 17th, 18th going to Cameron Ingram. J.W. Miller 19th and 20th to Cedric Ingram. 21st, Sam Barnes. 22nd, Tyler Brewer. 23rd to Peter Borges. 24th, Justin Bonner. And 25th goes to William Martin. 26th to Brett Murphy. 27th, Robert Lukens. 28th, Chris Evans. 29th. To Travis Icavachu, unfortunately his VR went kapoof. And unfortunately 30th, Jason Dalton. Telder 31st, and Jason Clark did not start the race. So what a great race it was tonight, man. That was well done by everybody in the series to bounce back after a race that was very trying on everybody last week. And to come back with that kind of performance for everybody. Great job and well done. As let's talk to Alex Cummings, who, needless to say, him and I had an interesting race Monday night, but I'm glad to see him have a good bounce back here tonight. Let's bring him down here with us as Alex joins us this evening. Alex, needless to say, this went a lot better than Monday night for you. Uh-oh. We don't have Alex. He's talking to me, but I don't hear him. Hey, there's Alex. Hi, Alex.
Oh yeah, this was a lot better than Monday night.
Well, great effort, man. Great race on your end, and once again showing that when it comes to a track that you have a surface that wears down, it just seems like on the long run you come to life.
Yeah, I really like this track. I feel like there's a bunch of different lines you can do. I know most of everybody done 1 and 2 is running down on the bottom, but I really like that high line, and I'm sure there's some other guys running it, but just for whatever reason, I can run it and save a little bit extra tire. I feel like so. Um, wasn't able to catch Aaron there at the end. I was pushing all I got, but I think about 10 laps ago, I could feel the tires. I just was pushing too hard and just too much lap traffic, so I wasn't able to catch him. But it was a good race, and we'll always take a podium.
Did you, if you got a caution sometime in that race, did you feel you had anything for Clark?
Maybe if it happened later on, like halfway, maybe. Just need to work on qualifying. Starting 17th and doesn't really help that much. So I feel like if I was up towards front, maybe been a little bit more competitive. But Clark is a good driver, so anytime you can beat him is going to be a difficult thing. So.
Well, still great job here tonight. Congratulations on a P3 finish. Good bounce back and continuing momentum with the Eldora win last week. And obviously continue to help yourself there in the points also. But shout out to whoever you like to.
I just got to thank all the guys that put on the league and Travis. And thank you for doing broadcasts. I thank my sponsors that came on for the season, Techno RC and Hobby Wing RC. And then I'll also give a shout out to my dad out there. He should be watching.
I believe he hasn't said a word yet, but I'm sure he's out there watching. But great job here tonight. Congratulations on your top 3 finish, my man.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Alex Cummings finishing in the 3rd position tonight. Our runner-up finish, once again, Aaron Smith. This time, though, he had to fight and earn that 2nd place finish, unlike last week where a lot of people thought after the Roval he was going to victory lane. Tonight, Aaron, you had to come clawing through the field there, started 7th, and use some pitch strategy to get a top 2 finish.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Chris, I was thinking it was going to be a pretty long race coming into tonight. I've never been too good at Homestead, but it certainly made things a little worse after that incident coming out of 4 on lap 1. But we were able to calm myself back up, and I don't know how I ended up 2nd after that first set of pit stops, but I'm certainly not complaining.
I was going to say, what'd you find out there that seemed to help you?
I guess I just saved the right front well enough to keep the pace. I mean, I haven't really been able to do that before. I've usually been pretty bad at saving my tires at tracks like these, but the setup made it much easier this time around. It was a lot looser than usual, and only got tight at the very end of the run, so I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I believe it was the open setup tonight, which is usually, I think, built a little loose.
Yeah, certainly made a pretty good difference for me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, great job out there. Congratulations. Obviously, 2 straight 2nd place finishes. Definitely going to help your season out so far, and it's your chance to shout out whoever you like to, buddy.
All right, I'd like to thank all the folks here at the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series for putting the show on, y'all for broadcasting, all the folks for watching. Looking forward to getting back at it.
Absolutely. Aaron Smith, 2nd place run tonight, and great job, man. And we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you too, bud. Aaron Smith finishing 2nd here this evening behind the winner who gets his 2nd career win. He said that he just wanted to stay up front the whole time tonight, and he found one way to stay up front, and that's just keeping it green throughout the night. Dominating the race tonight. Clark, welcome back to Victory Lane, win number 2, and the 7th different winner of this season.
Oh, man. I'm just glad to finally break through again. I dominated Nashville last season, and I thought I would finally have some momentum to be able to ride, and I went back to not being able to finish races. So it's nice to be on top again. I kind of figured this place out last year. It got taken out. But it's awesome. Hopefully, this time I can be competitive after this. But, man, it was great. The car actually felt pretty good to me. A little loose on exit, but I loved it.
Did it seem to worry a little bit that Aaron was kind of keeping it close to you, just waiting for you to make that one mistake?
Oh yeah, he was fast all night, and I definitely think if I didn't pull away early, he would have had something for me. But I just tried to manage my gap. I knew that, I think I had 4 seconds or something when the first round of pit stops kicked off, so I wanted to pit 1 lap after him every time and just manage it. I mean, I was content with it going all the way down to 2 seconds if it needed to. I was so focused on not making a mistake, giving the extra inch off the wall. Just not pushing. And I think that actually helped my overall pace too. So he kept me honest. He's fast. He's going to win more races here. But I'm glad I got him tonight.
Well, it's still a great effort, man, and a caution-free race. 32 trucks. I mean, you were in this deal last week. I mean, there was a lot of unhappy people after Eldora. A lot of different just acquisitions and things like that out there going on, and just a lot of angry people. To come back tonight and watch 32 trucks go caution-free here at Homestead, I mean, this is big for the league, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. And I needed it, man. The boys in my team chat, they'll tell you, I was saying, oh, I hope that's not a caution. Oh, I hope that's not a caution. Probably twice a lap. But last week people were mad, not me. I survived and got a P7 at a track I had no business being in the top 10 at. And this week it was more the same, man. I just glad to have speed and see it pay off. And kudos to everybody in the league for keeping it green. Made my job a hell of a lot easier.
Well, there shouldn't be much controversy this week, but if there's going to be anybody that starts, it'll be me, as I say that the first ever caution-free race has an admin named Clark and a winner named Clark. I'm just saying. Congratulations on the win. Shout-outs, whoever you like to.
Yeah, first I want to give a shout-out to all my PPM guys. They're pretty much all gone from here after last week. That sucks because they're the biggest competition, and they push me to be the best I can be. But without them, I it's opportunity to step up and solidify myself as a contender. So that was awesome tonight. Appreciate Blaine for painting that scheme up. That thing looks awesome out on track. Appreciate you broadcasting. All my boys at ECE, Precision Plus setups, Infinite Hero, Butt Kicker, and I think I got them all. Hopefully I didn't miss none.
Somebody write that man a piece of paper so he has it lined up for him. Great job tonight, man.
Thank you.
You too, buddy. Clark Yennick, the winner tonight here at Homestead Miami Speedway. You kind of mentioned the whole PPM deal. Obviously, yeah, hopefully they get a chance to watch tonight. Would love to have them back next week, but hey, it is what it is, unfortunately, and we go from there. What a great race it was here tonight. Again, 31 trucks started tonight. Let's see. Looks like, 27 of them finished? I'm not sure if Evans finished or not. So 27 at least finished tonight. So congratulations, everybody in the series. That was a great race and nothing to hang their heads on. I'm sure there might be one or two angry people, we'll say, after this race is all over with. But it is, again, what it is, and that's the way the racing goes sometimes. So we'll see what all transpires from that. So next week it is the Phoenix Raceway, the new one. And we'll have the dog leg and all ready for you coming up next week. In Phoenix, I'll actually be setting up my broadcast on Rattlesnake Hill next week. That should be fun. 8:45 Eastern, we'll be ready to go there from Phoenix virtually, and hopefully get another podcast in this week and go from there. So big shout out to everybody for watching tonight. Of course, here on the Captain Esports Network, our next broadcast you'll see from us, outside of me streaming, will be Sunday night. Believe it or not, we'll be back for the Sim 500 Xfinity Series kicking off their season opener, so it should be a lot of fun there. So with that said, remember, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
Cummings steals it. Gonna score his third win in 4 races. Road America to Dylan Parker. A photo of J.W. Miller with his father on the front straightaway at the Brickyard. Now he's actually gonna go to victory lane at the Brickyard.